Hello guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you how I approach looking at price action on German debt, right? So the key elements, right? The first one is, let me do this. Um, the first one is because I use um some of the smart money concept, though they're probably not, they were just always there, but I use liquidity, right? Liquidity areas. Second, right, is going to be highs, or you can just maybe it's the same thing as highs, right, and lows, highs and lows, right. Another thing is, the third is support resistance, right? Back to the basics, support and resistance, support and resistance, right? Those are the things that well, let me do this. Increase the size. Let me do 40 here, so everyone can be able to see them. Liquidity areas, highs and lows, and support and resistance. In some ways, someone may say these are the same thing, um, and they're not wrong. Having a way to explain them just gives a way to for understanding, right? Because someone that already knows that these three things are similar isn't like the person who's going to see liquidity areas and support and resistance areas as the same thing. So with this, let's get into it and I'll show you guys how I look at this chart. So these are session markers, right? Don't let them freak you out in any way. So, or we could just go to a month, right? Because this is a recent month, but I want to show you guys how it really be. I'm just gonna explain this, and we're just gonna go and see it from other months as well, right? As you can see right here, these are support and resistance areas, right? And if we check, obviously, excuse me, during SDS session, there's always going to be liquidity, right? And you can see the highs right here as well, right? There's other places where you could be interested in looking for the market to come and take out the highs. These are also highs that were possible, but the most convenient one to us, these ones on the that were in alignment with the support and resistance zone, right? So let's say we did not have this day as well. What could we possibly be looking for, right? You can see right there. This is the day, then this coming day, this day is going to come as well, right? So obviously going to be looking for lows, right? These are lows, these are lows, and this also is a low, right? And you can also even take this one as well. Then we're going to be having a type of resistance here, as you can see it, right? Somewhere that we could be looking for the market to react to, and it actually did, but it didn't react as much as we would have liked. Then we look for other areas as well, right? We could also take this one, right? Right. Then there's also this support and resistance area as well, right? Of which they eventually did react from, and they went to the upside, right? They never took out this low, but they did take out this one. So those are the basic things that we could be looking for when we trade GER30, right? Those are the basic things that we could be looking for. So now we're going to go and take a random month, right? We're just going to take a random month, right? I hope these are the basics, right? Everyone got these basics down. Support and resistance, liquidity areas, highs and lows, right? So we're going to be back testing and just take a random month, right? We're going to be taking, let's go for the current month, April, right? Let's go for April. Let's go for April. Let's have some weeks that have already played out, right? We're going to be going to look for the previous weeks, right? How it played out, and we're gonna skip through a bit of, you can see right there, right? So this is the 31st, this is the 1st of April, right? So let's say we did not have this low, right? So we know the liquidity areas that we're looking for are the highs and lows, also in Asia, right? So you can see right there. What is the most convenient support resistance? As you can see right here, there are a lot of wicks even coming into this somewhere here, as you can see it, right? So this is the 1st, this is the 2nd of April, as you can see it right there. Took out this lows, and also we had also this support and resistance somewhere here, as you can see it also, right? But it wasn't much convincing. Another one that we could also be looking for is this one, right here, as you can see it, of which there are also others right here as well, as you can see it. Price went up, came back, and pushed through into it, right, and came back and retested it again. You can see it right here, going up, back down, then going there as well. So which areas are most probable for us to be looking for, to buy from, because they already broke through them, is this level. They didn't, right? They took us out. They came and reacted on this second one, but didn't react as much as would say would have liked. But the third one, they also reacted. Now, mind you, they could have also came for this level as well, right? Then on the Thursday, this is Wednesday, on Thursday, as you can see, they opened with a big gap, right? The support and resistance areas were still valid, as you can see right there. Came, they tapped it. They didn't take out any highs or lows. Or if you say they took out a high, you can say this highs in Asia, right? And you can see that. And they eventually did what? They went to the downside, right? Now, let's say you caught this and you also caught or it took you out and you caught this one, or it took you out, or you caught this one, right? And it went down, right? Rinse and repeat. So I'm just going to back test forward, right? So we can have, and this is obviously a market that has already happened, but we already know what happens right here, right? As you can see it also right here as well, right? We can also see it right here, right? And also right here as well. somewhere here, right, as well, right, and also the high, right, somewhere around here, right. We can take that as well. Adjust it a little bit. So we're going to go into Monday. We'll see how Monday is. So as you can see, we're probably looking to sell from here, right? We possibly could sell from there. Let's increase our chances as well. You can see that support and resistance right here as well, right? My first levels that we'd be looking to sell from is here. And we'll just have to see how it goes, right? 2.5, yeah. We just have to see if it takes us out or it takes us in, and it actually does take us in, give us a good reaction. Then we come into the next day, right? This trade actually crossed over, as you can see right there. Still the same support and resistance are still valid. We have these lows, as you can see that they formed right here. Is the trade still valid? Yes. Once I see that it's still valid, I might just trail my stop to reduce my risk or something like that. That's what I usually do. Then we're gonna see, right? They actually took us out. Which levels would we be looking to buy from or sell from if it comes here and goes up, or if it comes here, would be looking to sell it from there, right? Would be interested in something like that. As you can see right there, it came to that support resistance. It's going to as you can see right there, no, it's for buy. As you can see right there, right? I'm gonna give it some room. We're gonna go for 2.5 or something like that, right? But we just have to see how it goes. Once it touches the resistance area, then I'd be looking to trade my stuff. This trade also went into the next day as well, and could potentially. It's another thing, guys. I won't be like marking these things always and always, right? Because I just want to show you guys how the concepts work. This is the same thing, support and resistance. As always, we're looking for lows that they could possibly take out. We have this one as well as also as the Asia, right? Rinse and repeat as always, right? And we have this support and resistance right here as well. Something that's just to be attentive of, right? Okay, this trade is taking a day, another day to just complete, right? And as you can see right here, it touched our support area. We could have trailed it, but if we went for 1:2, our profit would have been hit. But we're gonna go for 2:5. 1:2 2.5, right? As you can see it touched this area. And we could also be looking to sell from there, right? As you can see, right? We're gonna go for 1:2. And remember, because we have this one tapped, we trade our stops to break even. So if it comes and takes us out here, fine. 2.5, right? Then we'll just see we trailed the stop here. It's on a Monday, right? The trailing stop was taken out, and now they've reached this support and resistance areas, right? What we do is trail our stops, right? This trade was a loss. This was a break even. This one is still running, right? So, and it's on break even. So we'll see if it plans to go our way or not. And remember, guys, the support and resistance areas, right? Support and resistance areas. Let me delete these. Let me delete these. Right. another break even as well, right? And remember, even though we didn't take it, but there was this level as well right here, as you can see, right? Right here, they could have taken this, we could have placed an order there, put a stop, and we could have just ruled it, right? It's just one of those things I always look at when I trade GER30, right? So I'm not looking to make this video longer than it should. Here's a support and resistance area right here. I'm looking to buy it if it comes to this level, right? And mind you, this is I'm only looking at the 15 minutes time frame just to show you guys the concept, right? Every time frame is fractal, it's universal, it's not stagnant, or to say it works on this time frame, this specific strategy only. I'm talking about this strategy, so there are other strategies that may require certain time frames only, right? So as you can see right here, it would make sense for us to buy right there with a big enough stop. Right, so they took us out. These were the lows. These were the lows, right? There was another support resistance right here, as you can see it, right? We could also put this one right here. Could also put this one right here, right? It took the third support, right? Would have been a loss, then this one looking to be a winner, right? And there it goes. We'll just have to see how it plays out. And eventually it is a win, right? Because our stop would have been just, right? You can see it. We could put it somewhere around here as well, right? Then we would have gone for 1:2, 2.5, right? And would have just went great. Revision on these trades, right? We also missed one right here, right? It actually tapped the zone, went into our direction. We trailed some stops, right? But eventually, even no matter how we would have trailed, it would have taken us out on a lot, right? It would have taken us out on a loss. This trade went in our direction, closed for the day, right? We would have trailed the stops right here. Or anyhow, if we were still looking to just hold it, it would have came into loss, came into profit, came into loss, then almost hitting our target, right? Then we look at this third trade. It came and tapped us into our zone, dropped off, then eventually just, and also minding, we also missed this level as right here, right? And if we adjusted it to accommodate this rejection right here as well, right? It would have given us our 1:2.5, right? We're looking for it to come right here. It didn't, though it did tap this high of this week, right? I didn't include it. Some of those things that are just going to happen. Then we're looking for this support and resistance right here, going into the next day, right? But if we were looking to sell, right, it would have given us some little profits. If we're looking for it to break, then retest, still small profits. Eventually, if it takes us out, it would have taken us out. Then we look for this day, right? This is the high, right? And a stop loss. Then the profits would have just given us a little profit, then went into the other direction. With good trade management, you could actually minimize a lot of the losses. Then same thing here, right? Would have taken a loss, then we would have taken our win. So that's the strategy in a nutshell. I hope this video helps you guys with exploring your own systems, your own unique experiences, your own unique trading. With that one, guys, till the next one, peace.